The Bible, a book of books. Nowadays, the Bible is frequently printed as one book. But for more than 1,000 years, most people encountered the Bible as a library of multiple volumes or multiple scrolls. In light of this history, it's not so surprising that not all Bibles today contain exactly the same set of books. But if the Bible isn't always the same, then what do we mean when we talk about the Bible? The Bible is a collection. Specifically, it's the full collection of books that Jewish and Christian communities around the world have historically accepted as being uniquely authoritative. The Jewish Bible today is known as the Tanakh. It contains the Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Ketuvim. The Christian Bible contains the Old Testament and the New Testament. Each testament contains several smaller collections. The biggest difference between the Jewish Tanakh and the Christian Bible is the New Testament. Most Christian traditions today agree that the New Testament contains 27 books. By contrast, major Christian traditions disagree about how many books belong in the Old Testament. The Protestant Old Testament matches the Jewish Tanakh in content, but some books are organized differently. The Roman Catholic Old Testament matches the Protestant Bible in organization, but the Catholic Old Testament contains more books. Eastern Orthodox Christians have even more books in their Old Testaments. Why do different Christian traditions have the same New Testament, but disagree about the part of the Bible they share with Judaism? The answer is timing. Have you ever thought about how different books became part of the Bible? Each book went through at least 3 basic stages. First, it was composed. Second, it was circulated and used, first on a smaller scale and then more widely. In many cases, it was also collected together with related books. Lastly, all the books and smaller collections were confirmed as part of a closed canon. This happened when most communities who used these books officially agreed that no more books should be added to or subtracted from the overall collection. This process finalized the Bible of today. For the New Testament, this process took place between the 1st and 4th centuries. The Gospels and the Pauline epistles were used widely as collections from the 2nd century onward. Different communities used various other books for a few centuries longer. Official agreement was established in the late 300s. The divisions between today's major Christian traditions all occurred later. The overall process that produced the Jewish Tanakh was similar, but the timing was different. The Torah and prophets were well-established collections by the 2nd century BC. Different communities used various other books for a few centuries longer. During this period, Judaism was diverse. In the 1st century AD, Christianity was born as a variety of Judaism. After the Romans destroyed the temple in Jerusalem, some varieties of Judaism died out, and Christianity gradually became a separate movement. The widespread Jewish agreement about the law and the prophets before the birth of Christianity explains why the differences between Christian Bibles in the Old Testament today are limited to a small percentage of books. The differences that remain were inherited before the Tanakh became the single official version of the Jewish Bible. Long ago, many communities through many centuries produced the Bibles we have today. The formation of this book is a testament to Jewish and Christian belief that God works through human history.